we kind of also say to people, friends don't let their friends give cash. Like, it makes so much more sense to give stocks. So for example, if I wanted to give $20,000, I could go to my broker and say, hey, I mean, I could just give it myself, right? I could put my 20 in, but that is not near as smart as going to my broker to say, can you identify the stocks that have a huge long-term capital gain that I purchased at $5 a share? Now they're worth, whatever, $200 a share. I want to use those stocks. And then what people do is they'll say, the stocks that are worth that 20,000, I'm going to put those into my NCF donor advised fund. NCF's going to sell them the next day. I'm now going to have 20,000 in my donor advised fund that I can do my charitable giving with, or I can move it over to Impact Foundation. And then I'm going to instruct my broker to repurchase those shares at that higher amount. And I'm never going to be hit with the long-term capital gains between the $5 and the $200 a share.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
So it's like a rotating wheel, where it makes so much sense because, again, the government says, if you're going to be charitable, we're going to allow you to not incur these long-term capital gains because you're gifting it to charity. The same is true the other way. Like, the NCF is really known for as kind of the biggest player in this space is if someone is selling their business or they want to sell a property. Like, I had a conversation yesterday with this person. She knows this woman who suddenly passed away. She's got a home that's worth $1 million in Fallbrook, which is North San Diego. And it's going to this estate, her estate, managed by this other couple. Well, the other couple really doesn't need any more resources. So the woman who called me said, I think they're going to want to just gift the whole property. So if they gift that $1 million property that the woman purchased for $400,000, they're going to be able to save on all that long-term capital gains. All that money would go into charity, and she could have literally almost zero long-term capital gains because it's going in her donor advised fund.